At the end of the day, every person wants to be understood, so you might as well be that person for him. I will reveal to you a secret that no one ever tells you. You know, everybody talks online how to make a man obsessed with you, that you need to do something specific, whether you need to be the smartest, the funniest, the most charismatic. But in reality, all you have to do is let a man talk about himself. When have you ever heard somebody say, or you said to another person, "Oh, I really didn't like the date. All I did is talk about myself"? Absolutely never. People love to talk about themselves, whether they admit it or not. And any man loves talking about himself. The next time when you go on a date, instead of proving a point of how you are that girl, of how he will never find better, don't talk, stay actually mysterious, shut your mouth, and let him do the talking. And you will see how he will schedule within 24 hours another date with you. When he's opening up to you, the only explanation that the brain tells him is that he must really like you. Otherwise, he wouldn't do that in the first place. Brain will always play tricks on us. When we want to rationalize something, when we want to make a logical explanation for everything in life, when a guy doesn't like you and you don't want to tell yourself that he doesn't like you, you will try to explain to yourself that maybe he's busy, maybe you were too cold to him, God knows what. You will always try to find an explanation. So when he's opening up to you, and then when he goes home, he will be like, I must really like her, otherwise I wouldn't have shared this with her to begin with. I will also give you the logical explanation of why a man starts to like you when he opens up to you. You open up to the person when you talk about yourself. You are feeling good. So what do you associate the good feeling with? He associates the good feeling with you. Made him feel like that as the brain releases oxytocin. So he will try to chase the feeling again. And the only way he can get the feeling is by meeting up with you another time. And also when it comes to men, they're often in their day-to-day life in such competing environments. When does a man ever get to talk about himself? Never. In his friends, he doesn't talk about girls. With his friends, he might not want to talk about his problems because he wants to appear cool. When he goes to work, he doesn't have the time to talk with his colleagues. He's constantly competing. So what he's looking for is a soft spot, a person that he can actually open up with. And the only person that he can get it from is you. Of course, a man can meet on a daily basis a lot of girls. Men have options just like girls have options, but a man is not going to open up to every single person. Do you think he's going to open up to a hot girl that he meets in the club? Absolutely not. That's why I also don't believe that a club is a place to meet a guy. I'm not saying that it can happen, but 9 out of 10 times you have way more likelihood to build a connection with someone that you meet outside of the club, because then you have the time to actually get to know them. So the next time when you go out with a man, do this and you will see how he will become immediately obsessed with you. Whenever I meet men, I always let them talk about themselves. I don't even do it on purpose. I just feel to myself, why do I need to waste my precious time opening up to someone that I might not even like? It's not that I will never open up to them, but I will open only up to them after more times of meeting the person. And it's so good because after the date, he's like, wow, amazing, I really like her. And if he thinks about it, and if you think about it, he only likes you because you let him talk about himself. But then on top of that, the cherry in the cake is he'll be like, wow, this girl is so mysterious, because what do I know about her besides her being good looking, good company? Just think about it another way. That's why a man never likes it when you start nagging, when you start to be annoying and chase after him and trying to prove him a point. He thinks to himself, oh, she's always complaining about everything. When you don't like what a man does, pro tip for this video, you just need to distance yourself so he understands, maybe I fucked up. Don't nag to him. If you're nagging, you're just proving to him that you will stick around no matter what. And this is the worst case scenario that you can do as a woman. Obviously, there are a lot of different layers. I'm not saying that after one date he's going to be head over heels in love with you, and at some point there are also more qualities that he's looking at. But the first thing to get him hooked is simply let him talk about himself. Men never get the opportunity to do that with their friends, with their colleagues, as I already mentioned. And a man is not going to open up just to everyone. He's not going to open up to all the bitches that he meets. Let's be honest. So it might as well be you. And then you will always be the that will be stuck in his head, that he will be obsessed with, and he will ask for another date again and again, because who gave him that emotional soft spot that he can open up to? You. Who is the person that he made him feel so comfortable? You. Who is the person that he established that he can trust? You. It's all in your hands. To get a man talking about himself, he will be so emotionally hooked that it just depends on you if you want him or not. Power is an illusion. If you think that the man has power over you, it's never the case. It's always you having power over him, because once you get in his head, once you plant the seeds correctly, you have him wrapped around the finger, and whatever he does for you, that's because you are taking the lead, but it just looks like that he's taking the one. So be smart, play dumb, and let him do all the talking, while you would stay mysterious and quiet and the rare cat that you are.